Hi.
And welcome to the season finale of Squid Games The Challenge, episode 10.
Fucking
One
finally.
lucky day. And God, is it a lucky day for us. Like, holy crap, we never have to talk about this again. I think Charles was right like 17 episodes ago that we're never going to do this again for this particular show. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Applause, balloons, woo-woo!
Listen, if we had started our podcast when Squid Games, the OG series was out, we would have had way more fun. Way more fun. But this? No, you should listen to me. But Joey,
Yes, Charlie.
aren't we gonna review season 2?
I will have to do it all by myself because I will not put you through that.
Thank you so much.
And it'll be quick 5-minute episodes. It'll be like, and this episode was Martha beating up Raphael with her dipstick while pulling him down the chain ladder. Great episode, guys, and deuces.
I will say I am sad that Lorenzo didn't make it to the final.
You're sad that villain number 1 didn't make it to
the
final?
Yeah, I love Lorenzo. He was not a villain. Hey,
he likes
villain. Food.
He like food, but he was bad.
No, he was not.
All right, guys, we should go through this like we do, like we've never done before, and have a little ceremony. I miss Trey, and he was a great dude. I miss his mom.
Was. Miss Leanne,
you know, just right there with her little boy, very tall little boy.
You know what's sad?
What?
I'm pretty sure Trey and Leanne are the only two that actually stay on my mind that I remember. Out of 456 players, that is sad. When I say I was speed running these episodes, I was like, I have to pay attention because I'm taking notes, but also.
I also like Gungu Gang. They were, all of them were pretty nice. I still can't believe we thought Old Man was a mole.
Listen,
he totally was a mole. Had to be.
He was. And I have to say,
I honestly expected him to come back.
They were like, as opposed to 432's little gang of jocks, Gambu Gang was like, we're very non-toxic masculinity. We're just friends.
Yes, I concur.
Hanging out.
I was so glad when villain number 2 left. Or maybe he was the true number 1 villain.
He was villain number 1.
So
Lorenzo was just vibing. He was trying to play a game.
Lorenzo was like, just feed me some freaking chocolate. Oh my God.
And Ashley left.
Apples,
it is not lost on me that her name is Ashley. And she left when there was a final 3. And this is going to date me so hard. Total Drama Island.
You dated yourself right there.
Total Drama Island, season 1.
Damn.
Saw Heather, is that her name? No, it was Heather or Ashley. One of them. Saw her leave when there was only 4 players left. And honestly,
boy,
she was also the villain.
All right, well, I think that's enough reminiscing on this crappy game. I mean, Squid Game's a challenge. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Not crappy game. Who would play crappy games? The challenges.
Let's do
it. So we open up with the three finalists or pre-finalists or whatever you want to call them, just being like, "We getting ready for the party, oh yeah."
And Mai is in a very bad situation here. I'm gonna say it right now.
Oh yeah.
Because Phil and Sam are tight. So it's literally one person versus friends.
Yeah, they're pretty close. And then of course they do a quick reminisce at the beginning of the episode, like, oh my God, look at all the things that these 3 people did. Which when they go back to the editing, they're probably like, fuck, we didn't really cover them that much. There's nothing to show. I love how they do it in black and white, too, which I think is kind of funny. All right, let's black and white everybody out except for the people that need to be seen. Haha. Now, I will say, that dinner table looks freaking scrumptious. But, as one of them says, you cannot have a treat without a trick in Squid Games. So, after they start beginning to talk and they start bringing them all their food, the last test ensues. Now, this test, in my opinion... Now, I mean, they talked a little bit, but we are jumping over that... The social aspect at this point is so moot. I apologize if anybody does like the social game, but at this point we're at the end.
But Joey, we have to find out that Mai Mai's teenage motherhood split her family, and we have to find out that Sam was closeted in religious Idaho.
Okay, I mean, I did find it funny when he said I was from
And
Idaho. I was
obviously
like, no
Phil
wonder Idaho.
being uptight about money, and he just wants to help everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of nice though that to know that somebody who was in the
Yeah.
military made it to the final three. So I mean, all three of them deserve to be there. And then once the trick appears, they're like, "Oh my god, how does this work?" So Mai's like, "I'll go first." So the test is there's 3 buttons. If it's green, you're safe, and another one will come up. If it's gray, you're not safe, but you're also not out. No consequences had is basically what it is. And then you've got red, which is you're immediately out. Which, again, chance. Chance is not strategy. You're either going to win or lose here. It doesn't matter at this point.
Well,
so I don't like games like this.
I guess, but this is what Squid Games is. This is purely a game of chance.
It's all about a chance. Yeah, this is pure luck here. Pure luck. There's no strategy. If you want to say there's strategy, it's who goes first. Who goes second?
Yeah, I mean, going first versus going second. Going second, you have a 50% chance. Going first is like 66% chance of winning. I'll take the 66 over 50.
Oh, okay. Yeah, truth. So Mai, of course, gets the no consequence, which is kind of nice. And then when there was circle and square left, I was like, yes, square is red. Like, no doubt in my mind, square is red, because who would pick circle as red? Because it's already a stop sign. So you're gonna go ahead and just push circle, so you win. And he picked square, and I was like, you're out. And then it did pop up red. I was like, told you. Like, why would you do that, bro? Why would you pick square? So, final 2, Mai and Phil.
Which I was hoping it was going to be Sam just a little bit, because, I'm always going to root for the queer one.
Yeah. Once I found out he was from Broward County, I was like, I kind of want you to be in the final 2 and possibly win it. Just so we can get a little bit more credit down in the Sutherlands of the Floridarians.
Well, I mean, off topic, but if we decide to do RuPaul's Drag Race, which is a weekly show, 2 of the queens are from South Florida this year, so...
Mm-hmm. Nice. So those 2 get past dinner, and they go back, and they lower the money ball. They lower the money pig.
Inside, all behind us.
It's actually kind of cool looking.
Thin veil of plastic.
It's blood money.
Be crushing the feet.
No, it'd be really cool as being one of the, what'd you call them? Triangle, square, circle, square people. Just being that would be cool. So then they're led to the final game. And when I was told what they're going to be playing, I laughed my ass off for a pure 30 seconds because I was like, of course you don't have anything big planned for the final game. Of course you don't. You ran out of fucking money. That's what happened. You ran out of production money halfway through, and you were like, well, maybe if we just skeet out my ass and we'll see what happens, and we still get followers, maybe we can do a season 2.
Because the final game they choose is not Squid Game, which But what if, I can see what you're saying about maybe we ran out of money, but what I know about Netflix is from other shows, their budget is set after they have told the producers what they're going to do, point A to point B. So I can see them being like, I know it's called Squid Game, but the last game, that would be boring because no one dies, And honestly, look.
We just could do rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. It was pretty intense, honestly. I mean, not intense. It was okay. I enjoyed watching the ending, and I was happy that it wasn't just a one and done. Like, you could win this, but then you get the wrong key, So there's some like you might have to win a whole bunch before you get the chance to actually win. So it wasn't like just a one and done. It's okay with that.
Yeah.
So they go at it. I bet they go at it for about a half hour. I would assume.
Hello?
So probably a good half hour of rock, paper, and scissoring.
What happened to rock, paper, scissors?
It came out, man. It just came out that way.
You can use rock, paper, scissors as a verb.
Scissoring.
After a good minute of playing rock, paper, scissors.
Oh no, man.
That's it.
Yeah, I know. I'm.
Wow, I think
rock,
we've
paper,
hit
scissor you.
a wall where
dang it.
Mentally we are just checked.
Yep, this game, man. So anyways, we get down to that final key. or I shouldn't say final key, but we finally get to the point where Mai picks the key, and she opens up the safe, and in it, a gold card. And I'm like, huh, pretty anticlimactic again. Like, couldn't you, like, surprise, bitches?
Yeah.
And then, so Mai wins, you know? Honestly, I'm not upset about that. Good
After
choice.
going through
I mean,
a
either one of
shit
them won,
ton.
I would have been happy with. Both of them were good choices for winning after going through all that. Then they do, like, a little, I don't know, what do you call this?
Yeah.
A prologue of everybody? Not everybody, but some people.
Yeah, they're like, hey, no one actually died in this game. Please use your brains.
Hey, she's gonna have to change her pin, though. She put in her pin and the money pops up. $4.456 million. Yay! And I'm like, if I steal that card right now, I know her pin number. I win. I win. Squid Game. Let's go. Beat her ass. And then they do like a very small like tribute to, not tribute, but like a, hey, if you want to play, come on down to Squid Game's casting. Now, this isn't promotion for them at all, but it's available for those who are listening. You can apply to be on Squid Games through squidgamescasting.com. And funny enough, I am going to take the time to
why not?
apply myself. May as well. Have some fun with it and see what happens. And that's the end of Squid Games, the challenge, friends. Man, that was
wow. It's almost as if someone said,
10-episode journey.
Wow,
that I will never
be good. It's almost as if someone said that. Now, if someone said that, obviously you would have listened, right? Wow.
I mean, we needed a show, so no. But
I
had
chose a lot of options actually, and you were the one
you
like,
had chosen another option.
Squid Games.
I might have listened to you.
And I immediately was like,
I think
wow,
what I
I
said
don't
was,
really
I'm
like
gonna watch
shows
this,
like that.
so we may as well pot it.
And you were like, no, we're gonna do it. So lie again.
You know what we will do in the future? Any show that I've been on that's reality, that one we'll do. Because that'll be fun. I could talk about myself. Man, I was a real dumbass right there. Oh, look at me, I fell. Oh boy. Okay, so just like with any other show that we do, we have to do ratings. Gotta love it. So
Our what?
let's just get right down to the nitty gritty.
Sure.
Charles, do you want to talk about
we're
our
sponsored.
sponsors?
Oh wow. Okay. I was gonna talk about them anyway. So
This is where that segment goes.
this is sponsored by Joe's Retro Gaming, this loser that I know.
Oh boy.
The website's gonna be in the description because my brain can't hold websites unless, I've watched them a lot. We're also sponsored by the crippling existential dread that we all fear as we get older. Too much?
Okay, so just to verify, unless you want to add a fifth one, because I forget all of our things that we do on occasion. Plot, character development, special, and rewatchability.
Well, okay, hold on. Are we gonna include plot in this? Because this was, and I'm putting air quotes around it, this was a unscripted show.
Okay, you're right. We'll change plot to production editing quality.
There. Oh, yes. Production.
So production
editing, yes.
Character development. Should it still be character development for this?
Yes.
Right. It's not really character development. I would say, what if we do for reality players? And we can talk about, did they choose good players? Or something like that. Players. Special.
That works.
So I would say special
Villains.
for this needs to be the games.
Yes.
Probably, but
I was thinking
that's a
villains,
different...
Wait, didn't we do the games for Alice in Borderland?
Obviously,
We could
rewatchability.
So the games.
And fifth one?
I could give you that score
Or are we
right
good with
now,
the four?
honestly.
Okay, cool. All right, so
We're good with the 4.
first up is production editing.
They got a solid 3 from me. I've seen it done better. I've seen it done way better. It seems like their production editing started to pick up around the halfway mark, which you have to start that in the first episode. In the first episode, you have to establish this person's going to be the villain. This is the story we're going to run for this person. Because the show's already, recorded. You've watched everything. So you start your production stories after the show is done and recorded. You're like, okay, we're going to give this person the villain edit. This person's going to be our underdog. This person's going to be the real villain. This person to be this and that. These two are going to have a bond that people are going to cheer for and get us more ratings. Production dropped the ball. I'm giving them a 3 because they picked it up at least kind of sort of near the end.
After hearing your reasoning, I actually think I might also be a 3 because you are correct. There was a lot of jumping around on who they wanted to record, and I thought that was very poor. They should have picked a couple people that they knew were going to make it to the end and throughout, that they knew, hey, okay, this guy's going to at least make it to episode 7, you know? Like, he should definitely be recorded. I think some people got left out that shouldn't have because they did make it very far and they didn't get an inkling of recording, whereas other people got it and was out right then and there. And I'm like, that's just poor editing. So I will give it a 3 because without editing, we wouldn't have the show to begin with. I don't think the show was a 0, so a 3 in my book is, I think, fair. Next up is players. I'll start this one off.
Yep, please.
Out of the 456 people, we got to know 20, and I will say half of them were gone at episode 1, so really only about 200 and some. So that's about 10%-ish, give or take. And out of those 20, I really only felt like I got to really dive into like 5 of them. So I think if we're talking player-wise, the players that I got to see a lot were really good. They played their arcs well, even though they probably, in their head, were not playing arcs. They were just playing themselves, obviously. But Evil 4321, being a dick, there were instances where he probably should have just been disqualified.
Oh, absolutely.
Trey and his mom, great. Ashley being 3rd or 4th evil villain, great. I know this all comes down to editing processing too, so, you know, I think we got good players, but it was at the midway point when I started realizing that, damn, they picked a bunch of dumb people. So it comes down to, was that a choice on the producer's side to be like, hey, what's your grade level? Or what? Like, did they go out of their way to pick people that they thought weren't very smart? So I'm going to give a 3 to the players overall. There was way too many people that pissed me off because I'm like, this is not something I would normally watch. I usually watch reality shows that have much smarter people. And when reality competitions don't have that, it is such a drag and a bore.
I will say VH1 used to have one called For the Love of Money, and their dumb players were some of my favorite people. They were so stupid, but luck seems to swirl around dumb players like flies on shit. And it seems the dumber you are, the more lucky you are in life.
Okay. So I'm giving players a 3 as well.
I'm giving players a 1, and here's why. Because I literally the only players I actually think about outside of when I'm actually watching the show are Trey and Leanne. Okay. The only reason I know the other players' names is because I wrote down notes. Trey and Leanne are literally the only 2 that I know because
they were very fun to watch, honestly.
They were fun to watch.
I think that's when really the show hit the hiatus. I think production also knew that the minute Trey was gone, it was all downhill.
Yeah. And for that, that's why I think that the games weren't rigged, because if they were, they would have kept the people they already started stories about. Like Trey being the underdog of his entire family. Keep him.
Okay. I can agree with that. Okay. So, next up is the games, tests, that stuff that was determined to the show.
Let's see. It's my turn, right? Alright, okay. So, games. Oh, what are we doing here? I'm already over it, and we're almost done. I'll give games a solid 3. Their new games were okay. The tests, unlike you, I actually like the tests. And I like they changed the games up some, but like I'd already seen the games in the show. So like they changed up maybe 2 games?
Battleships, I think, is the main one.
And the last
there's
one.
A couple others. Circle of Trust.
And
Rock, Paper, Scissors.
The marble game was the rock one, right?
The marble game was in the the show.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't.
And I really would have loved Tug of War though.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I can't believe they didn't bring that back.
Yeah, but Tug of War would be easy. If they know Tug of War is coming, then all the strong people would just align themselves with each other and win that way, you know?
So, for me, I'm probably giving it a 1. There was no creativity with any of the tests or the games. It was most of the games were rehashed from the show, and with that, you kind of could just figure out what you needed to do regardless, which a lot of them did. So there was no, oh no, what do you do kind of moments. It was straight up like, well, we know how to do this. Lick the cookie. Oh no, we gotta run and stop. Oh no, like jump across this, like nothing. The tests, it's just Squid Games, not Squid Games, the challenge, the test mode. Scrap it. Like, that was awful. Every single test was bad.
Damn.
Not a single one was good. Please scrap it in season 2. So, games 1. And for the future, make up different games. Like, Jesus. Yeah. All right. I think we both know where we're sitting in this, and it might be the first time we've ever done this. But,
1.
Rewatchability. Oh, wow. You're giving it a 1. Okay.
If I could give it a 0, I would. I don't...
Oh, I thought we could give it a 0.
Oh, shit, 0. I wouldn't pick this
because I'm giving it a 0.
If someone was like,
I'm fucking giving that shit a 0.
Hey, I've never watched this before. Have fun. And make sure it's turned down, because I don't want to hear it either.
That's why I was like, this might be the first time we both do this. This is a 0, guys. Fucking 0. It's a 1 and done. Never watch again. If it's turned on in the background, walking the fuck out. It was a pure pile, steaming
It's not
garbage.
even background worthy. It's so bad that I'm gonna stop and be like, oh, it's on.
Oh my. Sorry,
you get
Netflix.
out of here because I'm mad.
You fucked up. Really bad. Wow, this might be our lowest one, but feel free to talk to our audience, Charles, while I get us some maths.
Sure. Hello, audience. Do you have straight people in your life that don't listen to you and then you have to endure a really bad show? It's more common than you think.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't even have to do any additional math.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, cool. All right, everybody. The total rating is a 3 out of 5. Actually, if we want to get into the technicals, it's 2.85.
Jesus.
Out of 5. Our lowest score to date.
Literally. Yeah, it is.
So, and we both scored 3-3-1-0. So our individuals were 3. So it came out to a grand total of 3 for this show.
That we will never, ever watch again.
Nope, never again. Never again. So,
if you
real good on that
season
one, guys.
2, I will find where you live
time.
and fight you.
But if you want to at least watch it the first time, go for it. All right, guys. So that's the end of episode 10.
We can put this terrible fucking show behind us.
I agree.
Netflix, you deserve the electric chair.
All right, everybody. And that's
done.
it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're done with Squid Games, the challenge. And you guys have a great day. Bye.
Bye.